Yo, yo, yo. What's going on? Long time no see. Where you been? Shroomskiville, that's where I've been, okay? I've been, kind of doing this and doing that, and here we are. We're back at it. It's the end of the year, beginning of 2025. Here we are, and, we're at a crossroads, okay? And when we get to the crossroads, we like to have a little chit-chat, a little stop it up, slow it up, you know what I mean? And we like to reflect and then take a look at what's coming up. So this episode, very, very special. It's the extended forecast. It's like a weather report, okay, for the Shroomski Vision with the Shroomski Network on the Shroomski Cast. We're at Shroomskiville. We all know this, okay? So here we go. We're going to break it down for you because we got a lot of shit happening here. And I know you guys are clamoring to figure out what's next, okay? So, right off the bat, end of January, we're going over to our lovely neighbors to the west, Utah, okay? A little hotbed over there in Salt Lake City. And let me tell you something about psychedelics in the Beehive. That was one of the best events we did in 2024. We killed it over there. They had Paulie Stamets in there. By the way, this like ties in almost the same, I think it's the same weekend as the Sundance Film Festival, which I have yet to go to. They have yet to invite me. It's fucked up. I'm going to have to obviously reach out to the people over there and see why, okay? I just got to know, okay? Maybe I need to do a movie, okay? Something like that. So, okay, Psychedelics in the Beehive, that's January 24th and 25th, Salt Lake City, and it's 2 days this time. And we did great. It was just one last year, but, now we're going to be doing a 2-day event. And there's a lot of big stuff happening with them. They've just expanded that event big time. So a lot of excitement for us going out there. All right, so now that that's out of the way, let's get to what we're doing here with Shroomski, okay? We got the first issue of 2025. It's Amanda Sage on the cover. Everyone knows who she is, very mysterious. She's just a painting machine, whipping them out, killing them. We got her, okay? She's doing an original cover. We're going to be releasing that on February 13th at Dark White Gallery, which is probably one of the baddest art galleries in the universe. Ben Molnar, who actually, we came across Ben when I was shooting street art for the second issue. He had these badass murals in an alleyway, but I didn't know that he had an art gallery on the other side. So we just photographed his shit and kind of pirated it and stuck it in the magazine. And then we did a little research. We found out he's got a gallery and he's been building it little by little. That's coming up on almost 2 years since I met him, and we can't wait to throw this event in there. A little smaller than our normal venue, but it's going to be far more intimate, and just inside the place is on a completely different level, what this guy does with his artwork. He's so amazing. So very gracious. He's going to host us. We've got Randall Roberts is going to be in the house. We've got, who else we got in there? Chris Haven, Katie Allen. We got the Space Cadet. She's up in the mix. We're going to have Shannon Magella. She's in the mix. And, of course, Dylan, one of our favorite artists out here I don't even know his fucking last name. Goes by Gulatic. I think that's his last name. Dylan Gulatic or some shit like that. So, yeah, Gulatic, he just killed it for the artwork for this event. Wade's going to obviously splice it in, and you're seeing it right about now, okay, just like that. Look, Dylan crushed it. And we can't wait to have him in the building. Met him out he was out working the streets. What can I say, man? He had a little booth on the streets. He was showing his art. I said, man, this dude's no joke. So we brought him in and we let him do the poster on this one. We're so pumped with how it looks. And that's how that goes, okay? We'll have a good old time, okay, at that event. And so will you, all right? Get your tickets right now, all right? They're going to sell out fast. All right. Let's just shift gears, okay? And let's get into talking about Bicycle Day, okay? Which is also Patriots Day. And if you are a patriotic bicyclist, this is like a fucking double header for you, okay? This is a big deal, okay? Big deal, okay? And we're taking both sides of that. We're throwing it into one, and we're calling it the Shroomski Con, okay? That's right, okay? What'd you think? Listen. This is sometimes I think I'm a little too smart. So we were putting out that Rocky Mountain Mush Con, but it's like I had to build a whole new fucking brand. Okay, so let's just go with everything, man. It's like going back to the original Coca-Cola formula. Okay, you can't be trying to throw in some additives. All right, we got the original formula back, Shroomski Con. It's going to be a day event from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And as much as I'd like to tell you and announce who we're doing this event with, there's a big artist that we're collaborating with. This guy is a monster, okay? An absolute creature of destruction behind the lens, okay? I can't say anything else. I can't. I may even have just given it away, okay? But he's a fantastic guy, you know what I mean? And we can't wait to launch that out and announce that. But we can listen. When you start dealing with these high-level cats, okay, things come up. Lawyers are involved, fucking trusts. There's all kinds of different shit you got to jump through. I mean, listen, it just doesn't happen that easily and stuff. And it's the end of the year, beginning of the next year. You know how it is. Everybody's all fucked up. Okay, we're trying to figure things out. So whatever. Shroomski Con's going down. We're going to have basically Shroomski Magazine's version of what a convention would be. Now, as you can imagine, that's going to be... A lot of people are going to be comparing it to sliced bread. They won't understand. You just can't believe this is that good. You know what I mean? You know, so that's what we're going to do with that. We're going to have a bunch of artists in, and obviously a ton of vendors and a ton of, you know, like some experts and shit like that. We're going to have it all for that day, okay? And really, it kind of leads up, the reason why we want to do this is because it leads up to the next one, which is going to be our Shroomski melt, okay? That's right. Hold on. Let me just announce that again, okay? It's our second Shroomski melt, okay? The first one was so big. We got messages from all over the world. People wanted to know why we didn't let them know this was happening earlier, because they would have, you know, got a flight from Timbuktu and came over here and shit. Okay, so we're going to throw it again, except we're up in the ante, okay? It's going to happen during the Psychedelic Science 2025 week that MAPS puts on here in Denver, our backyard, okay? And, you know, this is our turf, okay? I don't want to, you know, try to tell you it's somebody else's turf when I know it's ours. Okay, this is undisputed. Okay, you can't fuck with it. Okay, Shroomski's territory. We're coming out and throwing the Shroomski melt, and we're gonna have a who's list of players in the psychedelics game in town for that whole week. So we're gonna throw it on that Tuesday night, June 17th. Put it on your calendar. Don't make me tell you twice, okay? And then you're gonna get yourself a nice little ticket for that event and come out. We're gonna have a live art auction. Matter of fact, each artist is going to be able to auction 2 pieces of art. Not 1, but 2. Okay? One's going to go into a silent auction. Okay? And then the other one's going to go into a live auction that's going to be run by who you could imagine who's going to be the salesman on that, right? Me. Of course. Who the fuck else would I have? So it's going to be me on that one. And I'm real excited because I've never done an auction in my life, but I have been selling all kinds of shit that you would not believe someone was able to pitch and close on my whole life, okay? So not my whole life, but at least my adult life, since I was 18, okay? So I'm looking forward to drumming up some action and shaking some money out of the pockets of all those in attendance for our awesome artists that are going to be there. It's going to be a really big deal. Each artist that's going to be featured there is going to be featured in the magazine as well. They get those 2 pieces of art, and they're also going to have a booth, right, to sell paintings and shit like that. Okay, their art, whatever it is, prints. So that's going to be the one there on June 17th, okay? Now, that's the first half of the year. It's a torrid pace. It's no joke, but I want to let you know something. It's not over yet, okay? That's just June. Now, for us, our own events, the only thing we got planned on the back half of the year is the first thing that we've ever done. Our beloved Halloween party, Shroomski night, Halloween. Come on, ghouls and goblins coming back out, okay? It's what we do best. It was the first thing we did, and we're not changing that recipe. You're not going to be seeing me throw something else around that time of year. I don't know what the fuck what else we're going to throw a Thanksgiving fucking party on mushrooms or something. Don't get me wrong, the costumes would be, you know, everybody walking around like they're Miles Standish or John Adams or some shit or whatever. Not John Adams. What was that guy's name? Miles Standish was the pilgrim that listen, they motherfuckers landed like 20 minutes from where I'm from, okay? I couldn't escape that uniform, okay? Every once in a while someone just shows up with the hat, with the buckles and shit, and I'm like, man, they were wearing that. Back in the day, this is what they rolled over here with. Is this the fashion from England they brought over? I'm glad they met the natives. Let's blend it up and let's get a little loose. let's get a little looser here, okay? It gets hot in the summer. The fuck you wearing all this black for, okay? So whatever. I know I had to go off there, but that's like a repressed thing of mine from like middle school, okay? Having to go to Plymouth Plantation, okay? So no, we're not throwing a fucking Thanksgiving Day parade, okay? That's not happening, okay? We're just going Halloween, okay? Trick or treat. That's what's happening on the backside of this year. Fucking done talking about it, all right? Let's talk about some other stuff, okay? We got other shit we're doing on the back half of the year. I went to it last year, but I couldn't swing the booth. I had so much other stuff going on. I couldn't bring anybody with me, so I just went to Telluride, and I just ate some acid and went through the parade and shit. Whatever, hit the hay by the end of the night. It's another story. It's another episode. We'll talk about it sometime. But we're going to be back there with a booth this year, and we're upgrading this booth, okay? This booth had, we're a one-dimensional team right now with the magazine. We're gonna have some merch in the booth. We're working on some merch right now, and we're working on a few other things to bring down to the lovely little town of Telluride. We'll be down there. That's in August, okay? There's another event that, from what I hear, is like the biggest mushroom-related event anywhere, okay? And it's called the Kennett Square. It's in Pennsylvania somewhere. I don't know what, and listen, there's numerous regions to Pennsylvania. There's the west side, Pittsburgh, okay? Erie and shit like that. They're a little more like Ohio. They got great food, okay? Then you got the whole center of the state. It's a whole Pennsylvania's huge. I don't know if it's in there, but that's where like the Amish got the horse-drawn carriage, shit like that. And then you got Philly. Okay, and all that shit around it, okay? We already know what we're getting with that. So I don't know where Kennett Square is, but we're going to show up there in September, and we're throwing down, and we're bringing the Shroomskis out there. I got to call those. It's a good reminder right now that I'm talking to you about it, because I still got to reach out to the people who take the money, okay? I got to work a deal with them. So that's the one at Kennett Square. That's in September, Pennsylvania, all right? Now, there's this other one on the Olympia Peninsula in Washington State that I guess was just fucking bananas this last year. So that's in October. Of course, the other one in October we've been at the last 2 years is my buddy Jacob's event, Oklahoma Mushroom Festival. I love going over there. I love Oklahoma City. I love that place, okay? I want you to know that. If anyone wants to adopt me for a month a year to just go to Oklahoma, let's go. I'm in. The barbecue's great. There's weed everywhere. And they're all about mushies. They haven't legalized it yet, but they don't give a fuck over there, okay? It's like some real Wild West shit going on. Love it. The other ones we got, there's another one, the Santa Cruz Mushroom Festival. I know you can probably figure out where that is. Santa Cruz, potentially. Lovely area of the country. They decriminalized mushrooms there years ago. They obviously got some good shit going on. They had a great event last year. I think you're going to see us out there this year. And then last but not least, there's a couple of them, actually. I shouldn't say last but not least. You save that when there's one left. Let's just say this. There's the Champs Trade Show, okay? They do 6 events a year. I know they got a big one that they're going to do. They basically pulled their event from Denver in September. And they've been doing it 10 or 11 years here. We just don't have the market for that type of shit anymore because we can get whatever you want here and shit. And they're going to be doing it in Austin, Texas. So that's right. It looks like we'll be going to Austin, Texas. Yeehaw. Round them up. Let's go. All right. All right. That was Champs Trade Show. Maybe we do the one in Vegas in the summer where it's like 145 degrees. Potentially. We could do that. And the only one that's up in the air right now that I don't know if we're going to do, but we'd love to get out there for it, is MJ BizCon. I know that they had a big crowd this year, as they always do for the weed side of things. They're obviously trying to branch into psychedelics. They want all that shit too. And like I said, this is our home turf here, but wherever we show up, it's home turf. So we're going to go out to Vegas and home turf it. I even just saw a little thing that Nevada looks like they might be getting near to move some psychedelic legislation too. So maybe that's our next place to go. I don't know yet. Okay, we're playing this stuff. We're winging it. I'm winging this shit. I'm going into my 3rd year. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm winging it all. Okay, I know what you're saying. This guy, he seems like, he might have this stuff figured out. No, wrong. Winging it. Okay, it's what we do. Okay, winging. All right, so that's it, man. we're almost done here. The last thing to do, you already know what I'm going to say. You got to put a like on this. This was obvious from the start. You probably already did it, okay? But I don't want to, let anything slip by you, okay? I don't know what you're doing on the other side of this screen right now. Like it. You should have subscribed months ago. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. And, you should just share this with a friend. Look at this face. Why wouldn't you want to share it? You know what I'm saying? So that's it. We're out. It's the first episode of the year. We got a lot going on in this upcoming year with a podcast, with a handful of other things, and we're going to be delivering content out much more rapidly than we do on our, dinosaur pace, doing the 3 of them a year, okay? We got a lot more to do, and we appreciate all your support and all the interest that you have in the magazine. Very grateful. I speak for the whole team on that, all right? Take care, and we'll see you soon.